Hey, how's it going? Today is Wednesday, the 6th, is it? I think it's Wednesday the 6th. Early in the morning. In fact, it's about 20 minutes to 3. Because I work midnight to 8, see? And, oop. There. So anyway, so I hope everybody's doing all right. If you read the description below, this is an update on my Steve Hackett 12-inch vinyl record collection, and it's grown quite a bit. So I am happy to show off the entire set of records that I have. The old ones that I've already showed you, and some of the new ones slotted chronologically in their slot. So anyway, let's get to it, because this is going to take a while. And of course, the very first album is his first album, Voyage of the Acolyte. This is a Chrysalis, a domestic release here in the U.S. Chrysalis Records. Beautiful Kim Port painting. Words are on the back. So nice. And of course, this beautiful image in the middle. Whoa! Whoops! Hey now. This is on the green Chrysalis label, of course. And this sucker is in beautiful shape. I mean, I bought it brand new when it came out in 70. Well, I take that back. I wouldn't have bought it in 75 because I wasn't a fan yet of Genesis. But I did pick it up probably 2 years later, after I bought Wind and Wuthering and Trick of the Tail. I think I went back and picked this up. And so I've had it for 45, 50 years, something like that. A little bit of wear and tear, but the record is in beautiful shape. And I always did say I wanted it on a Charisma label. Well, I have one. I'll show that to you later. Here is a British import of Please Don't Touch. And I am touching it. Eee. So, and this is this what came out in 78 with these new plain looking bluish Charisma labels that they started to use back in 78. Why would you switch from those really cool looking labels? I don't know, the famous Charisma label. This says the famous Charisma label, but this is only famous because it's annoyingly dumb looking. I don't get it. But anyway, this particular record is in absolutely beautiful condition. And of course, here's the inner bag, as they call it in England, with the lyrics and with some slides of the sessions. Richie Havens. Randy Crawford. Yeah, this is a really great album. Holy smokes. I love this record, and again, it's the diversity of the styles that make this such a beautiful album. I mean, Randy Crawford just crooning a absolutely beautiful love ballad, and you wouldn't think of it. Next to Please Don't Touch, next to the title track, where, you know, you're just blowing up your sound system. And I love it. I love that. I love that. Here is, again, his third album now, and it's Spectral Mornings. This came out in '79. Wow, and this is a British release on the Charisma label. I think Charisma was starting to run out of money because, you know, there's no insert. All right. The lyrics are on the back. And of course, it's that famous Charisma label, that plain looking blue one. Maybe, I think Charisma was running out of money, and maybe it was really expensive to press those other labels. Maybe those were, because they have so many different colors in them, so they opted for a plainer design, and maybe it was easier and cheaper to print those. I don't know. Who knows? This is another copy. It is a domestic copy on Chrysalis. And it's on the blue Chrysalis label. This is in great shape too. I mean, you know, these records, I took really good care of these things from junior high on. Before that, maybe not so much, but 7th and 8th grade, I started to realize what I had and how I wanted to keep them clean, and I didn't want them to get scratched, so I took care of them. Oh, and then of course you have, yeah, we got your music for you, right? Blondie, the Babies, Rory Gallagher, Steve Hackett, how about that? Of course, Ian Anderson and Jethro Tull, and I'm not sure what order they're listing them in, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Spectral Mornings is an absolutely, what I would call essential. The first 4 albums are essential. I like Cured actually too. I would say that one is essential. Maybe the one after that is, Clocks is a song on that album. Is that album? Yeah, it's on that album. And so in England, they put out this they put out a 7-inch with no picture sleeve, but they did put out this beautiful 12-inch of Clocks. It is a slightly edited version. The drum solo is kind of truncated. But this has some non-album material on side 2. It's got the acoustic set. It's a live set of acoustic songs or pieces that he performed live, and then a live version of Tiger Moth. It sounds like a studio version, but it's a live version. And here you go. Here's this beautiful picture sleeve. I didn't know about this till years later, so I was lucky to score a decent copy that's nice and clean like this one is. The Charisma label. And it's the same ugly blue Charisma label that you've been seeing. So there's no need to pull that out, I don't think. So let's just put it back. Lovely. That was released in a slightly different form a couple of albums later. Here is Defector, the fourth Steve Hackett solo record. This is a domestic pressing. It's actually on Mercury Records, or it was released by Mercury, and they actually used the old Charisma label. You know, the Charisma label in Europe really didn't change, and most European, if not all, most of the European countries, they used this famous Charisma label with the Mad Hatter and the rabbit and the Cheshire Cat. But anyway, this is absolutely in pristine condition as well. And it came with an insert. It was a one-sided insert with lyrics. And photographs. And some other notes too. Oh yeah. Credits. Oops. Here. I'm not gonna put this back yet. Here. I'm going out of order here. So here's the insert that comes with it. If you get a copy of this album and this isn't in there, it's either an older an older copy, or maybe something happened to it, man. So got John Hackett. You know, pictures of everybody. And even Kim Poor's eyes are in there. This was before that relationship imploded. Very sad. Well, it's not sad because Steve is real happy with Joe. And I think Joe's happy with Steve. So it's a regular love story. Here we go. Here's the fifth album, Cured. And wow. I think this was 81. This came out in 81 or 82. I can't remember. Oh, you won't see this much anymore. All right, this is the inner bag again, the insert, and here are the lyrics for the album. And here, this is actually it's not a British import. This is a German pressing, or maybe a Holland pressing. All right, and like I said, they were still using the classic, the famous Charisma label. So, and of course, Holland pressings or German pressings tend to be very, very clean. And this one is no different. This one is no different. It's beautiful. Very, very quiet pressing, actually. Put it all back. Yeah, this was happier times with Steve and Kim. All right, so okay. Fifth album. No real drums are on here. They're all programmed by Steve and his partner in crime. I forget who else he was working with. It slips my mind. Oh, Nick Magnus. Yep. It's really just Steve and Nick putting it all together. Here is their 6th album, Highly Strung. This is a domestic pressing on Epic. Well, it's on Charisma Records, on the Epic label. All right, as you can see, both Charisma over here and Epic over here. So, and there was a single released with A Cradle of Swans on the B side. I forget what the A side is. It might be. Was it Cell 151? I don't know. I can't remember now. I don't think it was Walking Through Walls. But anyway, something I never did find. I've been looking around for it. Must be pretty hard to find a stock copy of it. All right, so here's your album cover. Here is, this is actually the inner bag. All right, here in America, it's a one-sided piece of paper. Well, it's an inner sleeve. This is what the record came in, but it's only got lyrics on one side, nothing on the other side, no photographs or nothing. And it is on the Epic Records label. They didn't use the Charisma label like they did on the Defector. So, and there are slight differences in the tracks the tracks that were released on this album versus the UK pressing, which is why I went out and scored a copy of this years and years ago. I said, oh, different, huh? I must have a copy. And here is a copy of the British or UK pressing of Highly Strung, and it is in beautiful shape. No ring wear on this thing, and there's actually a couple of things in here. Here it's on the famous Charisma label, that ugly blue thing, and here's the the lyric sheet that came with this copy. It's not an inner bag. It's just one piece of paper with, one-sided. It's a beautiful shade of blue, and with some lyrics, of course, and a little, Kim touched it up with her beautiful artistic abilities. Just fantastic. And what I have in here is also it's a book. It's a tour book from that tour, as you can see. And new album, Highly Strung, out now. And there's the rest of his catalog. You can see it right there. And here he is. He means business. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Here you go, the discography. Here's a nice shot of the band live. They weren't messing around. They pulled out all the stops. Nice shot right in the middle here. So cool, man. So anyway, just happens to fit real nicely in with the album cover, inside the album cover, I should say. So that's where I decided I would keep it. And I'm just real careful with it, so there's no ring wear on this cover, because I'm careful with it. Duh. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, nice lighter shade of blue. Okay. And then the one single that was released off of this album as a 12-inch is Cell 151. B-side of this single. The song Cell 151 is an extended version, which on the U.S. release they used the extended version and put that on the U.S. release of the album. So interestingly enough, I thought that was a good idea, and it's kind of cool. I mean, it goes on for a while. It's all right. Side 2 has a live recording of Air Conditioned Nightmare, and then a studio acoustic piece, Time Lapse at Milton Keynes. The applause from the previous, from Air Conditioned Nightmare, the applause kind of segues into the Time Lapse at Milton Keynes. Is it Keynes or Keynes? I don't know. But anyway, if you get the 7-inch single of this record, there is no applause, because the only thing on the B-side is Time Lapse at Milton Keynes. So if that's something that you would, if that's something that bothers you about the applause, get the 7-inch. All right. So if you pick, now here's where this comes in. This single here is actually like a promotional copy of the 12-inch version of Clocks that I just showed you a few albums back. This was available free with copies of Cell 151 for a limited time only while supplies last. So, it's got the 1, it's got a 2, and if it came with this free single, here's your little hype sticker that says Cell 12 includes bonus 12-inch of Clocks, and there it is, right there. And so, of course, I went and got 2 copies. When I was a kid, I really wasn't even a kid anymore. I was a young adult, and they're still kids, but I love stuff like that. So anyway, I bought 2 copies. So the next album is Till We Have Faces. Now, that's the end of his career with Charisma. He was off the label after this album, Highly Strung, and he's now on in England. He's on Lamborghini Records, and this was the first album after he left Charisma. So we have Faces. All right. The back has all the lyrics and the credits. There's no insert in here, but I like the label. Me and labels, man. I just like I'm always fascinated with all the packaging. It's part of what I like about record collecting. And so here's your Lamborghini Records label. Kind of cool looking, don't you think? I do. And I remember picking this up at a mall, South Jersey, Quaker Bridge Mall in South Jersey. And what a great album. This has a song on it, just a blues song called Let Me Count the Ways. Probably one of the nicest, a really beautiful blues piece. Really great guitar work on it. Just unbelievable. One of my favorite songs on the album is Let Me Count the Ways. So here you go. Here's this, Till We Have Faces. And then Lamborghini released a 12-inch single, A Doll That's Made in Japan. And here it is. What a beautiful album cover. Now this is Kim Poor's art, of course. And here's A Doll That's Made in Japan. It's again, it's an extended version of the song, all right? And the B-side is a song called Just the Bones. I cannot find Just the Bones on any box set or re-release, only on this record here. Only on the 12-inch. In fact, the 7-inch is, it's the long version cut in half. Side A is A Doll That's Made in Japan. It's the album version. And side B, it fades in, and it's the remainder of the song, the long version. So, but it's got the same beautiful picture cover, beautiful. So, if you're a Steve Hackett fan, you know, I see this all the time for sale. If you're a Steve Hackett fan, well, actually I see the 7-inch a lot, but I would imagine that there's copies of this 12-inch floating around out there. Well worth scoring for that rare Just the Bones. It's a pretty strange song, but it's part of his musical catalog. It's part of his musical history. So, and here is another copy. See, I see these floating around all over the place in my room. All right. Now, that came out in 1984. This was also released in 1984. This is not a Steve Hackett solo record, but it is Night of Mystery. You know what? I don't know what the hell this is. Nightwing, I guess, is the name of the artist. And it's a 3-track EP. Night of Mystery, Dress to Kill, and Edge of a Knife. And Steve Hackett produced this along with Gordon Rowley for Pelican Productions, and he added some guitar to some of the music on this record. All right. And I'll be honest with you, it's he added some guitar to it, but that couldn't save this. I didn't think that this was very good. Max Bacon is one of the people that's on this record. And I think it was Max Bacon who was in, maybe he's in GTR as well. I think he had an association with Steve. Anyway, here you go. Night of Mystery on Gull Records. I just picked it up because of the association with Steve. I can't remember the last time I listened to it, because the first time I listened to it, I wasn't real keen on what I was hearing. But I still have it, and I still take good care of the record. It's just what I do with my records. So there you go. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's cool actually. So it's a UK import 12-inch EP. I never did pick up a copy of the album of the GTR record, but I do have this this large guitar pick. I don't know if it belonged to Hackett or if it belonged to Howe. And it is When the Heart Rules the Mind. And kind of like Asia, this came out around the same time Asia did, I think. Maybe they were off by a year or two. And I was not fond of Asia. Somebody was just talking about it on Facebook recently, just yesterday, I think. And I was never a big fan of Asia, and GTR really didn't cut it for me either. Hackett and Howe, the music that came from the pairing of those two, I guess they were just trying to go pop, and it just, you know what I'm saying. I guess when you try too hard to pursue a genre, if that's what you're focusing on, it all falls apart. So, but anyway, it's a picture disc. So I have it. Here, give me a break. It's been about a half an hour and my voice is kind of shot. All right. Love GTR. All right, so moving along. Here is Bay of Kings. This is mostly acoustic. And this again is a UK import. It's on Lamborghini Records as well. Kimpor Art. All right, here's the back of the record. There you go. There he is. And there's your track listing. This I thought was actually a little bit noisy, but let's see, Lamborghini. Yeah, some pops and ticks on this. Maybe I should have cleaned it a little bit more, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe not. But anyway, so here's Bay of Kings, an acoustic release. Oh, see, all out of whack here. Here's GTR again. So, yeah, Max Bacon, Phil Spalding, and Jonathan Mover. Won a Fender Stratocaster. See back for details. Right, so here you go. All right, so this is When the Heart Rules the Mind, and the reason I like having this is for the song "Hack It to Bits." He did a song called "Hack It to Pieces" on a solo album, one of his solo albums. But "Hack It to Bits" is a GTR track, and it's actually pretty cool. And they're all these tracks are on the album, but I don't have the album, so this is for. So there we go. You know what? I'm going to put this. Okay, so no more Lamborghini. He puts out an album called Momentum. I think this is 85. Oh, sorry, 1987 it looks like. Produced by Steve Hackett and John Aycock. This is an acoustic album. It is on Start Records. State of the Art. Start. I guess Start's short for State of the Art. Okay. Here's the very classy looking Start label. Okay. Side 2 looks the same. And you can see that they kind of squeezed the music onto the furthest outside portion of the vinyl, so it would sound as good as it could sound. Being acoustic, it was a little quieter, so I guess I could squeeze it on there. All right, so Momentum. It's not an album that I listen to much. I really am fond of his rock, his progressive rock material, but I have listened to these occasionally. It's fine. It was, you know, a change, but really the best stuff, as far as I'm concerned, is just the rock. All right, so here is Nottingham 1990. And this is kind of like an archival release on Demon Records. It was released in 2019, right before the pandemic. How about that? And I picked up a copy of this. There's 8 tracks on here. And split at the top. Boy, oh boy. All right, so I don't know if this was record store day release. I don't think so. Kind of cool though, on brown vinyl of all colors. It's on brown vinyl. So, kind of cool. No marbling or anything. It's just a solid brown. But, you know, it's something different. And a decent performance. Camino Royale, Please Don't Touch, Every Day. And you flip it over and you get In That Quiet Earth, Black Light, Theater of Sleep, Jazz Jam, and Spectral Mornings. So you get 8 live tracks. I'm sure this wasn't the entire performance of the concert, but, well, I'm guessing it wasn't. Pretty short. But what a neat little package on Demon Records. And there's the little hype sticker that came with this thing. I stuck it on the plastic here, and I don't know if you want to, if that's important to you or not. If I can save them, I'll save them. Stick them on the plastic that protects the cover. If I can't save it, then I just get rid of it. To hell with it. This is something I picked up relatively recently. In fact, this might be the last. Well, this isn't the last thing I picked up, but about 2 months ago, maybe I got this 3-record set. Issued for the first time on white vinyl. This was recorded live in Japan, December '96. I remember when this came out in '96. And when I saw a real good price right on Discogs for a 3-record set on white vinyl, I thought, well, doggone it, I'm getting that. There's no booklet or inserts, just the records. Here, sides 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and here is obviously the first record. And these are actually not like 180 grams. They're actually about the same as what records were the same weight as a regular record, you know, from years ago. So beautiful, quiet pressing. Anyway, at least mine were. This almost looks like it might be glow in the dark, but nah, that's not the case. This is just white vinyl. Beautiful custom labels. And they are all white vinyl, so I'm not going to pull them each out and show you. What's the point? Great performances. Some studio tracks on the last album on side 6. I think it's just yeah, it's just side 6. There's 3 studio tracks, which is cool. So if you and I, you know, it's funny because there's, look, Steve's got so much live material available to buy. It's all really good stuff, but I don't have it all. But if there's studio tracks, I like to get my hands on them, and that's one of the key reasons that I picked this up. I mean, it's a beautiful package, and the performance is great. But it was important to me to get the studio tracks. So, all right, so okay, now we're moving into 2010. Ooh, you know something? This probably, yeah, this shouldn't be here. This is an awesome collection, man. Holy crap. Oh, here it is. Yeah, how is this? I got it all mixed up. All right, here. I fixed it. I just fixed it. So, this past year, 2023, he released 4, I guess you can call them archival releases. Well, they were released back in the 90s, but they were only released on CD. And he went and released this one. This is Guitar Noir. This actually came out in a couple of different packages way back in the 90s. Here, he signed all of these, and I happen to have signed copies, and I got the color vinyl copies. All right, so no splits. These are in beautiful shape. I just picked them up last year, and I was so thrilled to get these. Blue vinyl, real nice, real quiet, nice pressings. And I ordered them directly from his website to get them signed and to get the blue vinyl. All right, the inside has lyrics, you can see. Managed to keep these hype stickers. You know, it's funny because I know it's kind of goofy, man, to keep the hype stickers, but it was so easy to just peel them off the shrink wrap and to stick it on these plastic sleeves, and I just figured that's what I will do. So there you go, Guitar Noir. I think it was released in '91. The next one in the series, in this re-release series, is Dark Town. And this was nice because this has some extra tracks. Guitar Noir was packed with music. The CD was loaded, so and there were actually several different types, different releases, but this album's packed with. I mean, these two records are packed with music from that release. But when Darktown came out, the Japanese release had two bonus tracks, Flame and Coming Home to the Blues. And there is another track, a bonus track called Fast Flower. I think that might be available elsewhere. Well, I know it's available on CD, but here is, I guess it's vinyl debut. I guess it is. All right, so there you go. Sticker on there. Darktown. All right. Cool, man. Transparent green. I forgot to pull one out for you. Oh, and I didn't even show you this. See, I'm getting sloppy. I'm trying to keep it short, but it's impossible. Oh, let's come with an insert with the lyrics. It's got the lyrics to Flame, too. Awesome. I mean, these are really nicely done. Extra tracks. And a lyric sheet. I didn't even pull out a lyric. I imagine there's a lyric sheet in there, but I didn't even pull it out. Here, look, hold on a second. Let's pull out the record. Dummy. So here's your green vinyl right there, real nice. And different custom labels, by the way. Here's side one. So you can see that they're actually different. Pretty cool. Get it back. Nice that these got shipped to me and there is no split at the top. I mean, they put the records in between, like in the middle. And so it protected the sleeve itself in the shipping. It was a smart thing to do. Here, give me one of this. Sorry about that. Sometimes you just got to take a break. Right here is To Watch the Storms, and this came out in 2000. Was it maybe 1999, 2000? And this contains all 17 tracks. There was a deluxe version with a hard book, or you could get a regular version. It was in a jewel case. It was 13 tracks. This has the full 17 tracks, 5, 10, 3 and 4. Yep. Here's your track listing. Here, let's pull this out. Right? Nice. I remember when this came out, and it was absolutely, the deluxe version was absolutely beautiful, with a nice booklet, all kinds of, with the lyrics and art by Kim, and all kinds of cool. It was just beautiful. It was beautiful. Here is the record to watch the storms. Beautiful clear light blue vinyl. Almost looks blue-green or greenish blue. So glad my sonar is working. See if this, oh. No lyric sheet inside because the lyrics are in the inner sleeve itself. All right, so there you go. No insert. All the lyrics are right on the inside. Of course, he signed it as well. There you go. To watch the storms. The hype sticker. Right underneath his name. Stuck it right there. And here is Wild Orchid, again signed. This was released in 2005, I think it was. 2005 or maybe 2006. I think it was 2005. I remember I really liked this album when it came out. It was really good. And there were two different versions. The Japanese, they both had 17 tracks, but the Japanese release had two different, it replaced two of the tracks. It was a deluxe version out of the UK and a regular version out of the UK. The deluxe had 17 tracks, and then the Japanese version had 17 tracks, and two of the tracks were different from the other deluxe UK release. So I have them both because, it's what, he suckered me into buying them. So here you go. Very similar to the packaging, the CD packaging. And does this have an insert? Does not look like it. I guess the only one has it. Insert is Darktown, huh? So anyway, lyrics. Anybody? I don't think I listened to this one yet. Oh. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. I did play this one actually, and I just played it once. I think I only played maybe 3 sides of it. All right. So these 4 albums were recently picked up as they came out last year. They released 2 and then they released 2 again later in the year. So here's all 4 of them. And now we move on to releases that came out back in 2010. There are a couple that I'm missing. 1 or 2 that I'm missing. I don't have. But I do have Out of the Tunnel's Mouth. This I picked up off of Discogs from somebody who had it. And here's the insert. The person who had this took the hype sticker. It's a real little tiny thing here. That little golden thing here. And stuck it on here. I stuck it on the sleeve here. Right next to the lyrics. And yeah, I don't like that, but I'm not going to let it just annoy me. But at any rate, I put them in these lined sleeves, and wow, I love this kind of I don't know if you call it splatter vinyl or marble. Yeah, I would call it marble. And it's just absolutely beautiful. It looks like they chiseled this out of a piece of stone. And of course they didn't do that. It's beautiful though. Real nice. Real nice sound. I mean, the guy whoever had this, the guy or the chick who had it, took beautiful care of it. And it was reasonably priced. So I was really pleased. They took care of this quite nicely. Probably didn't play it much. Maybe just didn't really like it all that much. Or maybe they just had to sell it. I don't know. But sell it they did, and I bought it. And here's the other insert. Right? So the other album looks just like the first one with that beautiful marble vinyl. And side 4. There, let's put this back. Beautiful. Side 3 is Blood on the Rooftops, a tower struck down in Firth of Fifth. Side 4 is Fly on the Windshield. Huh, how about that? Broadway melody of 1974, and Every Star in the Night Sky. So here is your track listing. And real nice. Whoops. Let's put it away. Very thin piece of plastic protecting it, but let's change that out. Here's see, that one I bought used. This one I bought new. Wolf Flight. Cool, man. Wolf Flight. When did this come out? 2015. Yeah, I think I might be missing one or two. There was a live double album I didn't score. But here is Wolf Flight. That hype sticker, I believe, was on here when I got this. It came that way. And is this signed? I thought this one was signed. Or maybe I have the, maybe the CD was signed. At any rate, Gatefold Tour included the full album on CD plus 3 vinyl bonus tracks, one of which is exclusive to this edition. Yeah. That's right. Had to get this on vinyl to score the bonus track exclusive to this set. And these are just beautiful white vinyl pressings. Real nice, real quiet, and beautiful, really. And let's put it back. See, these wine sleeves are small enough to actually fit inside here, so cool. I think the song Caress on side 2 of the second record is the exclusive bonus track. There's Numa, Midnight Sun, and then Caress. Yeah, Caress is that exclusive bonus track. Just in case you're looking to get it on Discogs. Right. Here is the Night Siren. (2017), the Night Siren. And actually, I think I might have picked this up from Discogs as well. I think I did. I don't think I picked this up brand new. This is pretty cute. Purple vinyl. And this came in different, there's a couple of different versions, different colored vinyl versions of it. I cannot remember. There was one that was, it wasn't just one, like a flat color, it was a couple of different things. But at any rate, beautiful record, beautiful condition. Comes with inserts. Yeah. It's always a classy package with Steve's releases, man. They're nice. He's got a nice team working for him, designing some pretty decent releases. So, anyway, purple or violet vinyl records on this one. They're really heavy. These are heavy. Here's At the Edge of Light, white vinyl. Here's another copy. This one's not signed. This one's signed. And this one's white vinyl. Let me show you this one, because it's kind of unique. Okay. It's actually a 3-sided album. Side 4 has an etching. Alright, so you get this black and clear splatter vinyl, which is quite nice. Right? And yeah, I remember when I saw, oh, it's going to be a splatter vinyl. I love splatter vinyl. I'll get that. So I picked up a copy. So here you go, splatter vinyl, and the insert that comes with it. And let's see if I can show you the etching on this one. splatter vinyl. Here's side 3, right? Pretty cool, custom label, right? And then turn and face whatever you most fear. And there you go. That's the, you can see the etchings in there, I think. There's a guy standing there. Yep, see him? There he is. Guess it's the lower left corner to me, but maybe it's the lower right to you. I don't know. Maybe it is the lower left. And I think that's all there is. Oh yeah, and then you got the lightning up there. So, but lovely, I think. I think the actual music is okay. You know, sometimes I'll put these on and I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. And then I go back and listen to some of his earlier material and I go, that's the material I like a lot. So, but sometimes the ones that start off kind of slow and they grow, the growers I call them, sometimes the growers, they sneak up on you and all of a sudden you find that you really like those. Right, so here you go. It's this one. Here is Under a Mediterranean Sky. Again, it's signed. This is another 3-sided album. Side 4 has another etching. This came with an actual booklet. Okay, I'm not going to mess with this booklet too much because I'm not going to wrinkle this booklet. So you probably look on Discogs and somebody probably took shots of each page and you can see them. But here, let's take a look at the record. I can't remember. This one is, okay. I don't know what that was. There you go. Right? Beautiful, beautiful shade of blue. Whew. Here is it's a guitar. You see it? Can you see it? I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. It's starting to show up. Wow, it's not all that cool. Quite frankly, I don't think so. Anyway, I'd be like, well, you know, it's cool, but give me some extra music so I can listen to it and say, hey, I like that, or maybe I don't like that. I don't know. I know Steve's a hard-working dude, man. I'm not knocking him. I like to be fair and not to be too judgmental. On some of his later albums, the material's not quite to my liking, but I will revisit it and revisit it again to check it all out. And then here is Surrender of Silence. So this is from 2022 or 2023. Surrender of Silence. And again, this has a little booklet. I won't be pulling that out. Oops, I guess I will be pulling it out because this inner sleeve, this thing's not letting me pull it out. So here you go. I thought this was really nice. Isn't that sweet? That is cool. And I forget what he called it. Galaxy Black or something. I forget what he called it. Right? Another etching on side 4. It's another guitar, of course. It's a guitar. Oh, there it is. See? You can see it on this black one. Couldn't see it on the blue one. There you go. So there's your etching on side 4. I do like that. Put the music back because there's one more record to show you and then a box. My intent is to show you everything, including that box. I did feature that box in one video, but it was pretty brief. Actually, I'm going to try to make it pretty brief again because I'm running out of energy myself. These albums are super heavy. Last one, but not least, right? The Circus and the Night Whale. Another signed copy on color vinyl. And this just came out. This is number... You know what? I don't know what number it is out of 750. I don't know. 610 out of 750? Look at a number. Can you tell what that number is? Out of 750. Okay, I don't know. This is a single album, and it's actually quite beautiful. Came with a booklet as well, and this is a signed copy. He uses that silver marker to sign it, which I think is awesome. I like that. Booklet's got the lyrics and has all kinds of cool illustrations. Again, Discogs probably has it there for you to look at. Here, I'm just showing you what I got, so you know I got it, right? And of course, this was a splatter vinyl. That's so nice. I do like that. And there's no etching on side 2. That's fine with me. Etchings are nice, but I prefer a music. I'm paying enough for it. And I did listen to this and definitely have to revisit this again. I liked what I heard. It was an interesting record. And I want to devote a little more time to it because it really, I know it's a special record for Steve. It's autobiographical, as he has stated, in print and in interviews that he had that I've seen on YouTube, more than one. And I just love the guy. I think Steve's amazing. One of the hardest working guys in show business, and one of the most prolific for sure. So, and pretty cool. So there you go. There's that. And then there's this. Now this came, I picked this up about five years ago. It is not cheap, and I managed to score a copy that was relatively inexpensive. There's a little bit of dust on the top because it stays on the top shelf where all my box sets are. But I'm going to show you what's in this box. So let's go ahead and, whoops. Let's go ahead and pull these out. This is all the this is all the Charisma material. The Charisma years. Right? The Charisma years, right? 1975 through 1983. The Charisma years. So here it is. Finally. Voyage of the Acolyte, right? So beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful pressing. Of course, it has a barcode on it, which is absolutely sacrilegious. I don't know why they have to put that on there when it's part of a box set. But that's okay, because here's what I like. I like that I finally have a copy of it with the old Charisma Virgin label. Charisma Virgin, that's okay. It's so beautiful. And I don't think I've actually played this particular copy yet. Not just yet. Having it was good enough. Quite frankly, there's times when I pull these out, and the first 6 albums, I oftentimes will pull out the CD remasters that came out back in 2005, 2006, because of the extra material on those, and I love that. So there's that. Again, there's a polygram, a Universal, Charisma, Virgin. Please Don't Touch. Beautiful, right? But what makes it awesome is the, and these, actually these, the famous Charisma labels that they use on here, man, I think they dressed them up just a little bit. Some extra color, really nice. So there's that. And the cover too. It comes with the same inserts. All right, cover's got a lot of, just the colors kind of jump out at you, man, on these particular records. Here is Spectral Mornings, yes. Again, no insert, but the back has the lyrics. You get the same beautiful Charisma label. Not that ugly blue one. Excuse me. Here is the Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Now, I didn't even know about this. Poster? Poster, anyone? I didn't know there was a poster in there. See, I don't even want to open it up that much. I'm just going to fold it right back up and put it right back inside the album cover. Toast the show. Oh. So the album came inside this thing, but of course I put it in a, in a lined sleeve. Yes, I did that. Now look at this. They didn't stick with the classic label. So anyway, it's always something. But dude, I'm very happy with the first 3 albums with the classic Charisma, the famous classic Charisma label. I'm very, very pleased to have it like that. And this can go back in here. These album covers are a little thick, which is nice. Cured. Comes with that, the blue later label. It does come with the lyric insert, which was one-sided. Hey, get in there, why I oughta. There's this. Same blue insert. No extra poster or nothing. Not that I'm seeing. Yeah, one-sided blue insert. That's cool. Now here's the fun stuff. What's this? Live at the New Theatre, Oxford, 1979. So you get this double album, this live double album. Awesome. Here's the track listing, if you must know. Right. Can you see that? Just freeze it if you want. Okay. Yes, of course. Beautiful, right? So you get this cool live double album from 79 from Oxford. Live at the New Theatre. Not the old one, but the new one. Oxford. And here you go. This is what it looks like on the inside of the gatefold sleeve, right? And beautiful. What's this? Live at the Reading Festival, 1981. So a couple years later, right? The Reading Festival, huh? Hey, huh? Right? Uh-huh. And check this out. Record 1 is 33 1/3. Record 2 is a 45 RPM record. That's what it says. See? This looks like it must have been like a replica of a one of those special discs that radio stations, I guess, got their hands on. And so this is kind of cool. And is it? No. The label is the ugly blue one. So I'm not going to show it to you there. What do you think of that? All right, and then Live 79, I Know What I Like. And this is really just an EP. Side 1 is I Know What I Like. Side 2 is Ace of Wands, Sentimental Institution, and the Red Flower of Takai Blooms Everywhere. Okay? There you go. All right. And it's 1979, so is it? Why, yes, of course. It's the famous Charisma label, as it should be. And that leaves us with nothing else to show you. That is my Steve Hackett, where are you guys? Right there. That's my Steve Hackett 12-inch record collection, and I am going to sign off now. If you stuck around for an hour and a half, you're just crazy as I am. Take it easy, have a great day, blah, 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 blah.